what's on your mind today?
Well, um, get ready to start on a new life adventure that I'm kind of nervous about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, been a mechanic for over 10 years now, and kind of looking for a change. It's starting to get to that age where it's time to start looking at new employment options and something a little easier on myself and uh, my joints. Uh, but it's hard to let go of. I've been doing something for over a decade. There's still uh, learning factor that I still enjoy. It's a nice thing about being a mechanic is there's always something new to learn, always some new piece of equipment that somebody needs to figure out, learn how to troubleshoot. Uh, so it's been kind of hard to let it go.
So, although you're still working as a mechanic and enjoying your job as a mechanic, it sounds like you don't envision yourself doing this job when you're older.
Uh, no, I'd really not. I'd like I'd like not to be doing this when I'm older. It's not easy on you, and it's puts you in a lot of awkward positions, and uh, it's know a lot of guys in their 50s and 60s are still doing this, and it's hard on their bodies. So um, I'm thinking about going back to school for a while. To still have post 9/11 benefit, and now there's union benefit as well. So kind of help me get where I need to go to um, get the schooling I need to get off the floor, but still maintain a say a relationship with maintenance. Uh, so I just haven't 100% figured out what I want to go for yet.
What else have you thought about trying?
Um, well, I've gotten really into retirement and working with those types of programs because a lot of the guys in my shop never got taught about anything with their thrift savings plan, and I taught myself a lot. And coming into the shop, I introduced a lot of the guys to the capabilities that they have for their money to grow, and um, seeing let's say, seeing how they react when they got their next quarter statements after growing, their money only growing 2% on average every quarter to 9, 10, 11, 12%. Seeing them happy to see that their money's working for them so they can live a better, happier life when they retire is always a rewarding feeling. Um, and it's one of those things that a lot of people, in our field, and they don't get taught because they're not surrounded by people in an office that have the time or um, knowledge to discuss these things or even care to until it's too late, and then they're at retirement age and don't have the money to retire. So um, it'd be kind of neat to get into something, whether it be HRO or um, something in the money setting. Um, but something on the business side where it can translate easier to more of the outside world opportunity after if I don't want to stay with the DoD for my entire 35 years of working. If I find a better opportunity, if I find agree with something HRO, but in the civilian business world type of degree, if I find a better opportunity outside of DoD, help me make that transition.
So right now, as we're talking and discussing this, are there other possibilities that you're considering?
Well, there's the investment side of everything, which is a lot of the it's gonna be more directed towards retirement. But with all that comes tax code, tax law. But also knowing the payroll system, how the federal, state, and local taxes are coded and whatnot actually would help out a lot too with retirement and stuff like that, knowing how to manage your money, your investments, and knowing how to or what to expect when it's time to start withdrawing money and how to protect your money better and how to put your money in a safe place when it's time to start drawing your money so it's not a riskier investment. But at the same time, also how to manage money up until then, so more like a personal finance area. There's a lot of different avenues to go down when it comes to money and trying to help people learn how to better understand money and how to make it work for them and how to get to where they're not working until they're in their 70s or dead.
Sounds like you've really considered and explored your options of your interest and how it would transfer into a career or a degree.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of which way I want to start. With the union benefit and everything, paying for the school makes it easy because I can go for as many associate's degrees as I want to and bachelor's degrees, but I don't want to say go straight for a bachelor's. And unfortunately, there's some of each avenue I want to pursue are different majors. So one area of degree I'm looking at is accounting, which touches more on the payroll side of the house, what your payroll person at work would do with your W-4s and understanding that more of that aspect, and that comes into the retirement courses as well, understanding investments and not necessarily investing, but um, difference in type of retirement investments and stuff like that. But then there's uh, a business management finance side of the house that deals more of the in-depth investing and tax law, tax code, stuff like that. So it's a matter of figuring out, like I say, get each of those associates done and figure out which side of things I want to push forward on and pursue harder. It's just makes me nervous because it's been a long time since I've been in school, and I honestly didn't do great in high school. So after 10 years being graduated, it's still nerve-wracking.
You're interested in finance and accounting, but you're nervous about going back to school because it's been about 10 years since you've been in school and you're not sure what to expect.
Yeah, I mean, there's what to expect. I mean, it's a lot to balance. I mean, here again, I've been out of school for 10 years, so I've been established my job and bills are established with the current income, so it's not like I can just take off and go to school. So not only is it it's been a long time, but it's also um, watching money and still got to do stuff around the house and take care of it. And so there's a lot to take in. Plus, again, I got something else I got to make time for.
So, along with the uncertainties of with going back to school and not being sure what to expect, you're feeling uneasy about how you're going to balance your responsibilities that you already have and a full-time job and going back to school.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of, I mean, it seems like there's not enough hours in a day now. Like I said, it's just trying to balance everything. Now isn't always easy, so deciding to add something like 2 classes a semester isn't going to be easy. So it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be tough. But, so it makes me nervous. Plus, still trying to have a life of some sort.
Seems like part of the pressure that you seem to be feeling is finding that balance between work and school and the not having enough time and time management that will need to be done.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but we'll figure it out once it actually gets started. Hopefully, it'll flow and kind of find a routine and kind of a schedule, and still find time to continue life, if you will.
So let's just go back and quickly review the conversation that we just had. So, in the beginning, we talked about how you're looking to do a career change, um, and you've been a mechanic for so long, but you don't see yourself doing that when you're older. And so you're trying to, or you have found ways to take your interest and find a career or other jobs that would allow you to explore those. And now you're starting college courses, which you're feeling uneasy about, because it's been so long since you have been in school. But you're also worried about the uncertainties of finding that balance between going to school, taking those classes, which is a new experience, and working a full time job and your responsibilities otherwise as an adult, and having that time management that's necessary for all of that.
Yeah, basically sums it up.